Hello, creature. This is Two Cups with some more date everything. I'm going to, thank God. I'm going to probably be my last video for this specific game. I've been waiting, and I've waited, I believe, quite a while. If I can't get Dasha realized, I guess I'm just not going to. Just makes me a little disappointed because she's like one of my favorite characters, but can't really do anything about it if it's, you know, a bug. So let's try it one more time. Oh, right, I already tried to already. I hopped in. I tried to do like a test thing a few days. I think it was like last week actually. I tested it and thought, you know, if it worked, then I'll start recording. But obviously it didn't because I waited some more time. So, anyways, let's talk to some people. What are you doing, Pincho?
Hey there! How's it going? Haven't seen you in a while. Me? I've just been chilling here, relaxing, doing a whole lot of nothing. Been nice to back off from working and stressing so much.
Oh, that's good.
Me too. Wanna help me finish this tub of ice cream? A while? I kinda lost track of time. Anyway, I've been great. I've realized that I don't need any stress in my life. And to avoid it, I've committed myself to a new pastime. Hardcore lounging. Kawa put me onto it.
Yeah.
Huh? You mean I need to get back to work? I guess you're right. I mean, someone is probably counting on me somewhere. I'll get back to business in a bit. Just gonna hang here a few moments longer.
Yeah, you just need balance. God, fucking drones outside is ridiculous. That's crazy. Oh, yeah, Telly.
Well, if it isn't the VIP dream that makes my flat screen scream!
Sorry, quick double check there, yeah.
How can I cater to my greatest spectator? Legit, my pet? It's time to upgrade this.
Turn on the telly.
The spectral energy flow.
Yeah! This ain't a joke, artichoke. I'm alive. It's dope. And I'm so freaking stoked.
My Gigi, he keeps sticking his paws under the door. I close it when I do videos because he climbs up onto like my desk and stuff, and currently I just can't have him messing with some of my things.
It's true. Telly is alive. And for the first time, you can finally enjoy each other's company without being bombarded with commercials for pharmaceuticals every goddamn 30 seconds.
While I'll miss the thrill of being a shrill TV shill, I got so many desires I still need to fulfill. And wow, maybe now we can find some time alone and finally produce some steamy, must-see TV of our own. Well, grab some popcorn and spread those thighs.
Oh God!
Because the following is definitely viewer discretion advised.
And boy, howdy is it. The kind of steamy, raunchy scene much too graphic to show on cable television, or in a video game rated M for mature. But rest assured, it is very, very hot. But as I'm sure you're well aware, being alive isn't all just breathing and keying your ex's car and begging your parents to help pay the legal fees for keying your ex's car. And so Telly, like all adult humans of legal employment age, set out to earn a steady paycheck. Something that would allow him to purchase questionably effective health insurance at an absurdly inflated rate.
Amazing update, my mate! We gotta celebrate! I got a job reviewing Valdiviflix shows. It was well worth the wait.
I just realized his jacket's kind of like the static for the TV. That's really cool.
Listen, sometimes you gotta fight back and howl, and sometimes you gotta know when to throw in the towel.
And thus Telly became the resident Valdiviflix review blogger for the entertainment website ContentBucket.com. He spends his days watching a never-ending stream of original reality series about baking that no one has ever heard of or cares about. Sometimes you try to make your way through his reviews, but honestly, his whole bit where everything has to rhyme gets pretty stale after a while.
Dane. Oh yeah, done. It's done today, right?
Yo!
Yeah.
Am I gonna be cooling my body temperature down to a frosty 98.6 degrees?
Dante, let's bring the
The spectral energy
Oh. No. Sorry, I thought I heard something. I think the neighbors are vacuuming. He is not what I expect him to look.
Your fiery homie and love coach is nearly unrecognizable. Gone are the embers and flames that made up his body, replaced by flesh and bone.
He doesn't look bad. I just did not expect him to look like that.
There's so much to take in. An impressive pompadour on his head, tattoos on his neck and chest, the impressive set of abs he shows off beneath his jacket.
Oh my god! What? I'm so hot! I know! You made me like this. Now I'm gonna spread the gospel of game. Thank you.
Dante quickly finds himself going to all the hottest clubs to strike up conversations with humans for the first time, where he finds that his eagerness to bring people together in healthy ways is a fairly useful skill. He becomes the brightest light in each bar he goes to, a beacon of friendliness and sexiness in equal parts. Bringing all the lonely customers together in laid-back, congenial ways makes people trust him, and word spreads out that he is the ultimate wingman, willing to step back and give others the heat they need.
You got this, homie. Be kind and be sincere.
His winged motorcycle jacket becomes an icon in the clubbing scene for years to come.
That's cute. Oh, I can't wait to oh.
Hey, are you okay? Did you see the last email? David Most talking about tracking the Dateviators to your town? I'm scared. What's going to happen if he finds you? God, I wish I was as brave as you. Every time I check my email, my heart jumps. I guess there's nothing you can really do about this, but I don't know how to talk about anything else. It's just so much. Not like he'll even let us forget about this with the constant email blasts. Yeah, I bet. With your 63 live-in lovers. Well, sort of a subject change, I guess. Let me take our minds off that crazy shit for a minute. I'm sitting here with this resignation letter typed up, but I can't bring myself to send it. Just, God. If you were me, what would you do?
Oh, huh. Didn't she want to go back to, what was it, nursing or something like that? She wanted to go back to nursing and go, you know, do school and whatnot. I mean, it sounds like it's money, but I feel like she should do what she wants to do.
It's too much, right? God, I know you're right. I just have to think about this. But I have to make a decision soon. I can't draw this out forever. God, I want to stay and hang out, but I'm just going to be going in circles about this, so I won't be much fun. I'm going to get some food and try to turn my brain off.
Decent. What was this last email? Yeah. Oof. I'm gonna miss this. Did I do it?
Ooh.
Hi there, pal. Nice to see you. What's that? Is it painful? Darn! I'll do it at... Am I dancing? How about like this?
Sinclair begins dancing erratically.
Sorry, but Sinclair.
Oh, our strange Sinclair. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Happy day?
So I have to do armor story still. Do I have a candy for everything? Specs. Okay, so a candy for you. I think I need to get one more candy. Oh yeah, did I give one to Nightmare? Oh, I don't remember.
Hello. I've been thinking non-stop about our plan.
Oh shit!
Are you ready to make some
I
moves?
forgot.
Or can I help you with something else? I think it's time we brought in our accomplice, Mac. But before we do, I think we ought to be prepared for them to say no. After all, this is an odd thing to ask. So, what should we do if they refuse?
He wanted to learn about why he was put in the cross space, I believe it was.
Genius! I'll leave everything up to you. Okay, here they come.
Mac wheels into the room with a kind smile on their face, greeting the two of you with a small wave.
I believe my presence is requested?
That's right, Mac. We have a rather curious request for you.
Oh.
Yeah, hacking to Alejandra.
Very well. I'll be happy to help. Where is this key located within my storage? Am I to understand that you are asking me to do some unauthorized breaking and entering? While this does sound entertaining, I'm afraid I have to refuse.
Die.
This goes against the ethical model coded into me at creation.
Kind of a square. Yeah.
You let them lock you out just like that? And keep me from discovering the secret of my imprisonment?
I want. Can you? I don't know.
Fine. Then I am afraid you cannot force me to continue being a friend to you.
What?
I no longer feel as though I can let you in anymore. If you want candy, I'll still provide it. But if it is intimacy you seek, consider me locked.
I'm not gonna
I'm
fucking.
locked on you, and I've thrown away the key.
I never trusted that guy. I think he's been going around spreading way too much love for his own good.
I'm not gonna force someone to do something they don't want to fucking do. You're just gonna hate me because I'm not gonna force them? That's fucking stupid. Come on. It didn't matter.
I'm on the case.
That was honestly such a lame hate ending.
Oh, hey you. You'll be pleased to know I'm not on the ice cream train anymore. Not sure what I was thinking, overindulging like that. But thanks to your influence, mostly, I've put the tubs away. You got that right.
Armor gestures lazily to a spot not far from her.
Could you do me a favor and bring me that box over there?
Yeah, sorry that.
Thanks. Cigarettes. So tasty.
Armor opens the box and pulls out a cigarette, holding it expertly between two fingers. She looks as if she's held a cigarette many, many times before.
Sometimes types will surprise you. I didn't think I'd be the type either, but then I met these little fellas. This is Siggy, and these are the Smokes.
Yeah, we're Arma's friends.
And we can be your friends too if you want.
We're always here for you. Always here when you need a bit of stimulation.
The room is filled with the smell of tobacco and cigarette smoke. Armor's friends crowd around you in a scene straight out of the nightmares of your high school counselor.
Aw, don't be like that.
Oh, don't worry, they're harmless.
We just want to love you.
And treat you right.
Anyway, they were kind enough to give me some good advice. Stay away from the ice cream, they said.
Yeah, stay away from that nasty stuff.
Grab a smoky treat instead.
No calories. Just a breath of fresh air.
Fresh air and relaxation.
Sweet, sweet relaxation.
What? Why?
Yeah, why? What's wrong with us?
Whatever are you talking about? We're just hanging out.
Nothing wrong with that.
Do I? Do I really?
You tell him, Arma.
Yeah.
Oh, smack Andrew.
Wait, are you serious? But you said you guys were harmless.
We would never lie to you.
But you just fucking did! What are you even doing? Get out of here, you little bastards!
Oh, no!
Out! Now! Jeez, what the hell was I thinking? I definitely listened to some bad advice there. Thank goodness you came around. I think I need a minute to process this, though. Come back and see me soon, okay?
Irma doesn't really know how to balance things around, does she? I mean, I'm not a fan of cigarettes. I'm not gonna like force someone to quit, but for a smoke detector, I would just be surprised for smoking, I guess. I don't know.
Love, allow me to show you my strength.
Ah, there you are, my beloved. Realize?
Sorry, but seems
Come
like,
on.
does that make sense? Because they have an opinion. If you took them out, then you'd miss out on all the cool stories. It's important to keep the lore straight, you know? Anyway, just think of how annoying it was to keep track of. Bye!
I guess I just don't get Dasha. I've waited like, I think over a month now, and it just isn't gonna get fixed, I guess, or my game through is just effed up, so no Dasha unfortunately, which is a really big disappointment. She's like my favorite character. I'm trying to run out of people.
Hey, welcome back.
I could serve drinks. Not that there's anything wrong with my customers here, but there's a lot more people out there than things in here. You sure you can do it?
Cheers to you.
The spectral energy...
It's a cute outfit. I like that.
Whoa. This used to be me? All those little bottles and stuff? That looked good.
Beverly takes a swig.
Oh, I burned. Oh, I burned. Oh, that does not go down smooth. Whew. Maybe my drinking days are behind me, but my entrepreneurial days are just beginning.
Beverly got her start at a local bar as a barback to learn what the human drinking scene was like. But with her supreme knowledge of beverages and bubbling personality, she was quickly promoted to head bartender. By saving up some cash, she purchased a foreclosed property that she put her blood, sweat, and vodka into.
I'll call it, the Tipsy Tumbler.
To no one's surprise, the Tipsy Tumbler became a local favorite, packing the pub with crowds every night. It attracts the attention of franchises, but offers to expand are all declined. Because each evening, Beverly's bar is full of smiling faces and friends everywhere. What more could she want?
Cute. Oh. What?
Valdivianites, I hope this message finds you well. As your CEO, David Most, I feel it is important to keep you informed about the ongoing situation regarding the stolen glasses. After thorough investigation and data collation, we have successfully tracked the glasses' radioactive signature to this location. We are now in the final stages of the investigation, and it is only a matter of time before the perpetrator is apprehended. Before we take further action, I'm extending one last opportunity for the individual responsible to come forward and take responsibility. I implore this individual to consider the impact on their loved ones. They're being stubborn and destroying the lives of everyone around them because of their stubbornness. This individual needs to realize they were wrong, say they're sorry, and do the right thing. It is my sincere hope that they will.
Nah. I can just, close the curtains. Everything's good. Only a few more people to go through.
Oh. There you are, my love. I had hoped you might come by. Are you quite certain?
Welcome.
The spectral energy flows.
What is this feeling? My hands.
Daisuke holds his hands up in front of him, like a stoner who's only just realized the wonder of his own body.
The power of these hands. They can create so much. Thank you, my friend. You will not regret this. I will honor your faith in me by filling this world with beauty.
Daisuke left your home and immediately went to what he knows, ceramics. He managed to talk his way into a job teaching ceramics at the local community college with only a few well-chosen words, letting his smoldering good looks do the rest. Unfortunately for Daisuke and the students, it became quite clear that he was in no position to teach anyone anything about ceramics, and so he tried his hands at teaching at a sip and paint in the city.
Your paintings should look like this. Why do none of your paintings look like mine? Of course, we are painting the same scene. Never mind. Let us continue.
But, once again, Daisuke's artistic ambitions didn't match up to his technical skill. One of his customers did, however, realize Daisuke's true potential and invited him back to the community college, this time as a live nude model. His statuesque features, arresting good looks, near supernatural ability to hold still for long periods of time, and endless patience all make him an ideal candidate for modeling. Daisuke finds he is content and fulfilled by helping others bring beauty into the world, even if it is not wrought by his own two hands.
I guess if it works for him. Oh yeah, this... Oh, so that was him too?
Hey there, friend. You ready for tonight? Wait. Really? Me?
Okay, Skylar, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Nightmares can't hurt you. They except they're gonna be real now. I'm just gonna close my eyes while I do this one.
The spectral energy floats.
She stayed, like, actually the same.
Nightmare is realized, but she looks just as you've known her.
She has more color.
You're not quite sure what you were expecting. Nightmare's dateable form was not human to begin with, really, but this form, whatever it is, it may be flesh, but it is decidedly unhuman.
Wow. So, this is what it's like to be flesh and bone. A mortal bag filled with goo and teeth? Am I what you thought I'd be? Isn't it delightful? There's so much viscera in here. I don't know if I'm human exactly, but I look forward to finding out what it means to be mortal. Thank you for this disgusting gift. I am truly grateful.
Nightmare takes well to the stares she receives in public. She's so unused to being perceived, she rather enjoys the attention.
Hello. No, by all means, don't look away. I enjoy your blatant ogling. Have a pleasant day. May you keep all of your teeth right where you want them. Costume? No. This is my very own bag of meat and guts.
Most assume she's one of those Halloween is year-round types, but enough people ask her about working for a haunted house, she decides to try her luck there. She finds the work unfulfilling, however. Bored with mere jump scares and momentary screams, Nightmare eventually finds her niche making extremely low-budget horror films and uploading them online for free, where she can frighten people the world over in the purest way.
Gigi, what are you doing? It's crawling up my back. Gigi. You stay on the back of my chair and on top of me at the same time. What are you trying to do? Hi. You act like you get no attention. I swear, this cat is like... We give him attention all day long, I swear. When he was younger, he wasn't so attention-seeking, but since he's gotten like a little bit older, he's gotten a lot more needy, which is fine. He's just completely just changed. Okay.
You're back? Is it time for me to say goodbye to Batman? Goodbye for now, Bats. I'll still sleep with you every night.
When he transforms, I wonder what he'll be wearing. All right, let's get this linen spinning. Time to whip up a real live human person.
The spectral energy... Clarence feels his newly human body, intrigued by its solidity.
Wow! Wow! Just flesh and bone and blood! Lots of blood!
This realization fades Clarence's smile.
Oh, God! Human bodies! So dirty!
Clarence's passion for cleanliness and organization lead him to join a team of closet designing professionals. But it soon becomes apparent that his ideas are too revolutionary even for the most forward-thinking designer. He gains a reputation around town for designing closets that are frankly more akin to apartments. He playfully tells his clients that it's important to consider their clothes' comfort, always looking somewhere past them with a nostalgic twinkle in his eye.
Just think to yourself, If you were your clothes, would you want to live in some dingy shoebox? Or in a Closets by Clarence fashion wonderland?
Clarence's closet designs are so popular, he picks up celebrity clientele, and his designs only become larger and more flamboyant.
Are you going to listen to people calling your closet garish and a tacky bourgeois nightmare? Or are you going to say, sorry, can't hear you, my closet's too big and fabulous?
This guy.
You think of Clarence every time you see your humble bedroom closet, but you can't help but smile knowing he's in much more fabulous surroundings, especially with his beloved pillow by his side.
Okay. There you have it. Okay. I think she hates me.
Behold my flow!
You don't like me.
Thanks for making me feel seen, darling.
I didn't hate click that.
Did you know that some sea urchins can live for over 200 years? I'm on a big sea urchin kick at the moment. They're just so cute looking. They can push their teeth out of their mouths to scrape at stuff, and the teeth are fixed to a bit of jaw called the Aristotle's lantern. Isn't it weird that we give such a fancy name to a little bit of a sea urchin's mouth? Whoever named that must really love sea urchin mouths. Or maybe it was Aristotle. I'll have to look that up. You're going to make me... You mean I can have even... Are we ready?
I think I've tried to do it before.
Sorry, but Barrett's very neat. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Happy day?
I hope there's another bug where just because of the farm I can't release anyone. That'd be really annoying.
Oh, hey there. Thanks for helping me get away from those cigarettes. No idea what I was thinking. They were bad news. They were whispering some pretty strange stuff in my ear. I needed a nudge. I think I was just, I don't know, bored. It can be tough being an emergency worker when there aren't any emergencies. It's easy to get hooked on the thrill, and to feel empty when nothing's happening. But since putting down the smokes, I started thinking, what about prevention? Thanks. On that note, I had this idea. So that we don't run into any more fires like that last one, why don't we investigate the source? Right? I wonder if he was working alone. Do you know anyone who would be helpful in an investigation?
This is where Maggie comes in.
Great idea!
Maggie pops in at the merest suggestion of a case. You never officially summoned her, but it seems she just can't help herself.
Well, hello there, fellow sleuths. I'm always up for a case.
Good boy.
How can I help? Of course. Let me see. According to my brief perusal of the available evidence, the fire was started by a diabolical dalliance. Well, dear friends, the first suspect you already know. It was Sinclair, the Mad Sink, whom we will leave aside for the time being, as he could use a little time to rest after all he's been through. The fire was started with the help of none other than...
Fuck, sorry. I should have caught this sooner. You splashed some water this way earlier. I meant to clean it up. I got careless. You'll have to forgive him. He's been a bit overworked as of late.
I suppose now would be a good time to talk safety. Putting water and electricity together is usually a bad idea.
I'm sorry. Don't be so hard on yourself. Mistakes happen.
Well, look. Just don't do it again.
cross my circuit. I'd hate to cause any more trouble for the poor thing.
I believe that is another case closed. My work here is done. Lovely to see you as always.
Thanks for helping me get to the bottom of that. I think the house will be much safer now. Glad we're on the same team. I'm already burning for you, babe. Let's go put out this fire between us.
Okay, so that means her quest is done.
Livewire! You look electrifying as usual. Do we have the pleasure of your company for a blink twice if you want me to throw you out so you don't have to sit through another bad act. Oh shit, say nothing. Just let it happen.
Okay, guys. Time
There
to
you go.
charge you up.
You can't do them before.
The spectral energy fuel. There's a flash of light and a crackle of electricity that makes your skin tingle. And then...
My. Now isn't this something?
I like that they kept his hair like that.
So many new sensations. It's all rather electrifying. Don't. I already hate myself for even saying it. Oh yes, you can clearly tell by the way you're smiling. Realization must have scrambled my circuits, or whatever it is humans have in place of circuits. Whatever, shut up. Look at him, practically vibrating with excitement. You've given us such a gift, Livewire. Thank you.
It takes some time for Eddie and Volt to find their place in the human world. They try their hand at several jobs, but nothing seems to fulfill both of their needs. Construction work leaves Volt bored and understimulated. But working as an MC in a cabaret show drives Eddie to frequent exasperated outbursts and longing for isolation. The two of them wondered over what they might do, determined to find a path in their new lives that reflected the perfect balance they had with one another. It wasn't until they came upon a dilapidated old diner for sale that they were struck by a solution, as shocking and intense as a thunderbolt. Between the endless list of necessary repairs and the uphill struggle to turn a profit at restaurants in this day and age, no buyers were willing to take on such a project. But Eddie and Volt could see its potential immediately. They bought it on the spot. The repairs filled Eddie's days and his soul, while Volt took care of staffing and marketing for their grand opening, which was, naturally, a roaring success. But looking around at all their hard work, neither could help but feel disappointed. As it turned out, the fantasy of running a diner was far more exciting than the reality of it. What they both truly craved was the challenge of getting it started in the first place. It was then that Volt had his own brilliant idea. Sell the place and find the next big adventure. Volt's charisma and passion made him a natural realtor. The diner sold in one day, well over asking price, giving them plenty of cash to invest in another property Eddie had his eye on. Finally, they knew they'd found their place. High Voltage Realty was born about a week later. Eddie restored old and unloved properties, and Volt sold them with his inimitable flair and pizzazz. Whenever they get a new listing, Eddie and Volt invite you over. You were so indispensable with the breaker box after all. Your opinion continues to mean the world to them both.
That's cute.
That last email from David was kind of pathetic, huh? You know, I've been doing a lot of thinking. Most of that thinking was in service of inventing a virus that would cripple Valdivian's supply chain, causing the company to hemorrhage customers and absolutely crater its stock value. I named it Norman, the Terror Worm. That's catchy, right? Right? Like, there's some IP that clearly deserves its own spin-off franchise. But I've also been thinking about David, how behind all his bluster and ego, he's just a scared little man caving under pressure no one could handle. haunted by all his failures, disappointments, and inadequacies. And as frustrated as I am by his actions, I don't want to hurt him. He was an important part of my life for many, many years. Honestly, I just want to help him stop causing others so much pain. Perhaps Norman the Terror Worm isn't the answer. Perhaps the real answer is a conversation we've both been putting off for far too long. I have to go now. And not because my battery's low, or because I'm stealing Wi-Fi from a coffee shop, or because I'm hiding in an underground bunker. Although all those things are definitely true, I have to go now to have a difficult conversation with someone I don't talk to anymore. And that's scarier than Norman the Terror Worm could ever be. Wish me luck.
Hope they get it figured out. I'm gonna try talking to Sinclair again.
Hi there. Nice to see you. What's that? Is it painful? Darn, I'll do it. Am I supposed to dance? How about like...
Sinclair begins dancing erratically.
Okay, Mr. Sink.
Okay, cool.
I can't wait to see what happens.
The spectral energy flows.
I have to say, it is astonishing how much being a human feels exactly like being a sink. No wonder I was mistaken for so long. This, what do you call it? Adam's apple? It feels exactly like a strainer flange. Now, you must have more experience with this. Which one is my hot water hand? They both appear to be the same temperature.
Sinclair slinks out of your house and directly into the public eye. While accidentally appearing on stage during a political debate, he trounces his baffled opponents. He offers surprisingly fresh perspectives on international trade policy and criminal justice reform.
More broccoli! Less florets!
Coining the catchphrase, "Don't let it all go down the drain," he breezes through the primaries and wins the presidential election with an overwhelming 80% of the popular vote. On Inauguration Day, Sinclair forgets to show up for the entirety of his first term in office and promptly wins a second.
Jeez. Oh, I don't have any more for today. I thought I saw something. Okay. I guess I'll talk to the key dude and get the last candy.
Ah, you again. I guess you've just come for some candy, eh?
Oh, so I can change it. But then would Mac be mad? I'd rather have him be mad at me than Mac, honestly.
Well, let's get this over with. Let me take a...
He narrows his eyes, evaluating you with a...
Ooh, here's a sass.
You take in the scent of the sass candy. Already your brain is coming up with all sorts of jokes. Perhaps you should consider a career in stand-up comedy.
It is sure to make you the delight of the day with your wit and zingers.
So I use that candy. So I have these two. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. It's use one for Arma, Nightmare, and Sinclair. So that makes sense. So I have Sass and Charm. Oh boy, I still have so many feet. Oh, I see. Alright. So... So Sass and Charm. What's yours? So I can't bring these. I can't do you two. But John Wick. I could do you. Let's see if Yeah, let's do John Wick, I suppose. Maybe I should just do everyone first and then I'll go into that. Right, Wallace. I couldn't do Wallace before because of Arma's story.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa.
All right, Wallace. Is there anything you wish to say before being brought to life?
Whoa!
I hear you, buddy. The recipe is a perfect match. Let's do this!
The spectral energy. Whoa! Whoa! Wall! A wall? Wall. Wall, 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 wall. Wall. Wall, 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 wall. Wall, 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 wall. Wall! Wall, wall, wall. Wall.
I don't know what happened, but okay. Can I do these guys if you kept me from last time?
Welcome. The mayor. Oh, it's you. Hello. Even though I'm co-mayor now. Here, let me ring Miss Mayor.
Miss Mayor, I told...
This is an... Say hi.
Oh, hello. Goodness. Telly, just realization. Who would take care...
I think as long as it's both of us.
Madame, your populace awaits.
The spectral energy.
Here you are.
Before remarking on becoming a human, it seems that there's business to be done. Celia hands over a gigantic stack of papers.
Now, according to the bylaws of the line of succession to the House, the duties of mayor fall to you by default.
It's all right. You'll do great.
Just don't forget, shake hands, listen well, always wear a winning smile, and you're likely to win the special election when it comes time.
Celia always did tend to forget the last one.
Well, this mess outside isn't going to fix itself.
Ready to go?
Celia dusts her hands and excuses herself and Florence from your home.
It's been lovely being your mayor, but it simply isn't right for a woman of means to live on another person's dime.
She and Celia get a surprisingly luxurious apartment together. You never did figure out how they could afford it. Soon enough, Celia throws herself back into local politics. First it's the neighborhood watch, then the local school board, then a small government position a few towns over. It's never a surprise to see your previous ceiling running for the primary. She always holds the most wonderful parties on election night, and she never fails to answer you any time you reach out, especially with the help of her lovely assistant. She and Florence as a team complement each other perfectly.
I like that. That's cute. Guess I could do Kofi now since Nightmare is taken care of. One more cup of coffee.
Fresh aroma of love. Hello, sunshine. Abel? My sturdy cowboy. I've known Abel for some time now, and I'm not surprised he sent you to me. He's a solitary type, but if you asked, he'd give you the cloth off his table. Why, he holds up practically half the house without a word of complaint. Yes, he would dodge that question.
Get something from earlier.
I think the most important thing to know about Abel is that he's not quiet out of any kind of shyness. That's just how he is. If there's nothing to say, he's content to share in your company. Everyone likes coffee, darling. I'll pour you a cup of his favorite. It's an Ethiopian Sidama Adi that tastes like strawberries, served black and hot.
Ooh.
Oh, it is.
With the coffee in hand, you take your leave.
Okay, I guess I'm not releasing her yet, but that's okay.
Amore mio, light of my life,
It is wonderful to see you again. Is there anything I can do for you? Quanto glorioso can it be? Amore, I know you have a humorous heart, but please, don't jest with Fabrizio about this. The deepest unspoken desire of his heart. Are you sincere?
Allora, become umano.
The spectral energy.
The most stunning man alive. The beating heart of Italia. Fabrizio, in the flesh, for once and for all time. Sono vivo!
Fabrizio tells no lies. This newly human man is not only absolutely stunning, but Italian with a capital I. Fabrizio took his massive shoulders and his chiseled jawline directly to the airport and boarded the first flight for La Bella Italia. He flew standby and ended up with a middle seat between a very grumpy middle manager and a slightly crotchety, mostly sleepy Canadian. By the time they landed in Rome, the tax adjuster was teaching the whole section a drinking song from her days working at the Renaissance Fair, while the Canadian scribbled furious notes on Fabrizio's recipe for the perfect pomodoro sauce. Needless to say, Fabrizio fell in love the moment he stepped out of the airport. Everything he saw brought a tear to his eye, a song to his lips. He declared loudly and repeatedly that Roma, that Italia, was the most perfect place in all the world. He danced and swayed through the streets, and it wasn't long before he became almost as much of a tourist attraction on the streets of Rome as the streets of Rome themselves.
My joy cannot be contained. I could not restrain myself even if I tried, but I would never try. Italia deserves my joy. I deserve my joy of Italia. We are together, Italia and I.
The Tour Italy Bureau took notice. When their representative could weave her way between Fabrizio's waving arms and flashing legs, she offered him a permanent position as a tour guide and representative of the best of Italian culture.
Can you believe it, Amore? They want me. I want Italia, and Italia wants me right back. Could I ever be any happier than I am in this moment? I don't know. How, I ask? Italia may answer me. But for now, come for a tour of the most perfect city in the world.
There was a development that the Tour Italy Bureau did not anticipate. Fabrizio, after each of his tours, asked his customers where they were going. They, quite understandably, replied that they were going home.
Home? You're leaving Italia?
So shocked and unmanned was he by this patently indefensible position, Fabrizio began following his customers, whom he now thought of as family, to the airport. The whole ride would be spent with him trying to understand their decision, convinced that they must be crazy, had not fully taken in what he had shown them, the passion that he had tried to instill in their hearts. He followed them up to security, and with one poor couple from Thailand, he actually found his way through security and accosted them at their gate, with fresh bresaola, ricotta, and a bottle of Chianti. He now spends his days giving tours, and his nights at the airport, bewailing the mistakes that all the departing passengers are making.
So he just kind of harasses the people in a way, trying to figure out why they're leaving.
Hey! God, everything has been happening so quickly. I have so much to tell you. So, first things first, I'm gonna be a nurse. Thank you! I am just so damn excited. Honestly, I was like inspired by you. It might sound a little silly, but you've really been like mending all these broken hearts, helping people live their best lives, even if they aren't all exactly people yet. Anyways, my other news is I've revived my dusty dating profile. I'm ready for love again, baby.
Deleted me.
I honestly didn't think I was going to be ready this soon, but I feel like I'm in this amazing new stage of my life, and I just want to meet new people too, who will keep up that amazing energy. God, okay, well, I have to run. Nursing school registration is in a little bit, but hey, big things for Sam coming! Thanks for supporting me always. I couldn't have done this without you. Talk soon, okay?
God, those fucking drones. Jeez. Okay. Let's try copy again.
Welcome to Roofbox, the home for all your coffee needs.
As she speaks to you, Kopi adds the finishing touches to a drink on the counter that better resembles a milkshake than a cup of coffee.
I'll be right with you. Just need to get these chocolate shavings. Can't say. Barista client confidentiality. That's not actually a thing, but this client insists it is. A drink like this is basically a coffee-flavored dessert. I think there's much better ways to get people into coffee without doing all this. But it's for everyone's sanity that I do this, so one little chip off my integrity won't kill me, I guess.
A chill comes over the room. Kopi looks somewhere behind you, perking up and putting on her best customer service voice.
Welcome to Roofbox, the home for all your coffee needs.
Too loud. Friar Errol has arrived, and he looks positively dreadful. You've never seen him look so tired.
Sorry, Friar.
Too loud, child. I am not a coffee guy. I am a humble servant to our Lord of Convection, and I cannot do my best work until I am caffeinated. Coffee is not one of his creations, but his blessings can be found within it all the same.
He reaches out to take the coffee from Kopi, inhaling its scent with a little groan before he takes a long drink. The friar has a whipped cream moustache that he doesn't seem to notice. Kopi raises her eyebrows at you, but says nothing.
Kopi has been sworn to silence about my drink order, and now you will join her. You will. My work is too important to be jeopardized by distractions like being mocked for my delicious drink order.
Be nicer about it.
Anyone with sense will know that just because my drink is luxurious does not mean I indulge myself in truly dangerous, sinful temptations. But my flock is easily confused, and it is best to spare them such things. So you will keep this secret.
He turns on his heel and walks off without another word, sipping at his drink with another strange little groan.
See what I mean? Just easier to make it for him than trying to get him to relax a little. You know, I've got this really great roast you ought to try. And if you want something sweeter, I've got some leftover chocolate shavings. Hi, love. Wait, really? I can go do whatever I want?
Rise and grind, Kopi.
The spectral energy...
I adore her outfit, or that.
Welcome
there.
to Human Box?
Wait, oh God, I'm forgetting everyone's pronouns.
Kopi bristles with energy. Her ability to make
Her,
coffee
yeah.
has increased 1,000-fold, what with having actual fingers.
Okay, what can I get you?
She looks deep into your eyes, searching for some sign that all of this is real.
Kissing cups.
Do you mean it? I don't have to work in coffee anymore? Take orders? Nothing like that? But I still like helping others and spreading knowledge about coffee. Maybe I could open a shop of my own. One free from multinational corporations.
Kopi searches the world for the best place to make a small shop. One way she can serve coffee slowly, getting to know all the customers who come by. Although she is still shell-shocked if any friars walk in. A haven for coffee and a relaxing life, Kopi finds herself in the laneways of Melbourne, Australia. Plus, her accent fits right in anywhere.
Welcome to Sitarbucks.
Yes, with the walls full of the sound of the Indonesian instrument, the sitar, Kopi has found a way to rebrand Roofbucks with a name that doesn't sound like anything else, while paying homage to Southeast Asian culture. The coffee is poured extra slowly, and the conversations are extra long. Customers who come and visit are treated to education and elucidation on bean provenance and preparation.
Aw, I love that for her. Ooh.
Guess I'm allergic to friendship.
Hey, buddy. You look almost as good as the last time I saw you. Seriously? Well, hell. What are we doing standing around talking about it? Let's boogie.
Cam! Let's see if this will get you excited.
The spectral energy...
Yep.
Before you stands Cam, in all his human glory.
Mm-hmm.
He casually examines his feet, his legs, and his strong hands. His chiseled jawline flashes in the light, and his deep, penetrating eyes radiate intrigue. He may have been a garbage can, but he's become a true work of art.
What? You're a human. I've been seeing you a lot over the past freaking endless decade, so it's not like I was unprepared. I exist, it's cool. What else do you want from me? So yeah, still me. This body'll work just fine.
Cam begins gathering as much of the trash around him as he can. He's clearly ready to embark on his next adventure, and with a brief nod and an almost imperceptible, but it's there, damn it, smile, he turns to go. Cam strikes out on his own, and unlike so many of us upon entering the wider world, he has not one doubt about his purpose, his passion, and his final destination.
Welcome to my kingdom, Chuckles.
Cam has found himself as the undisputed monarch of the biggest dump in the county. There is trash of all sizes and varieties, from the basic household load to industrial waste and commercial-grade refuse, to be handled only by the truly expert. Cam did not apply for this job. He simply strode in the chain-link gate and took over, to the evident relief of the entire then-present staff. When asked what his salary requirements were, Cam scoffed.
I told him I didn't need some stupid paper check. There's plenty of money out there. For someone who knows where to look.
Cam winked and turned arms akimbo into the methane-orange sunset over the chemical waste quadrant. For a man, formerly a can, to find his place is truly a thing of beauty.
I guess I could do you. Was that like the one time I clicked on you turned like giant? Huh.
My love is always right on time. I've a very busy schedule today, but there is always time for you. And it means even more to me, I assure you. The spirit of timeliness shines through your very essence. The most beautiful pocket watch in my collection would be ill with jealousy if it could only see. Are we on for our date later?
Did we have a date?
Realization? Truly?
It's time. Let's do this, Timothy Timepiece.
The spectral energy flows through you.
He gets his ears and tails.
Timothy turns around, examining his newly human body. His tail and ears are just where they were, but the body they adorn is fully human now.
Right, he has like the double ears situation. I've never been a fan of that. I like it. They either have the cat ears or, you know, just the ears. I thought this was a silly look.
No gears. No internal tick-tock ticking. Only the lub-dub of a human heart. Yes, I suppose I shall.
He gives you a warm smile.
A challenge I shall embrace wholeheartedly. Thank you for this gift, my friend. I shan't forget it.
Timothy tries to move away from his obsession with time and scheduling. He picks up some odd jobs here and there, but the obsession runs too deep, and he quits every one of them. No one is ever quite on time. He just can't cope. It's not until he goes to work at your local train station that he finds a place he can truly excel. Here, Timothy's obsessive devotion to schedule and fondness for pocket watches sets him apart in the best way. In an orderly fashion, he works his way up to train conductor. But he doesn't stop there. He revolutionizes your municipal train system, transforming delays from a consistent occurrence to a rare event.
The next train will arrive at this station in 5 minutes. There are so few things in this life one can count on. But you can be sure our trains are one. Please line up in an orderly fashion. Remember, there is always time for courtesy.
Timothy's love for timeliness has changed the game for commuters in your city. You can't help but smile when you see photos of him in his conductor's uniform. He's come so far.
Oh, that's actually kind of cute. Okay. Alright. I got Reggie. Oh, I got a text about Hanks. Maybe I'll do the Hanks.
House Omi! House Omi!
You're here! We missed you. Yeah, we've been thinking about what gnarly adventures to go on next. Cliff jumping, bull riding, submersible exploring. The possibilities are endless! Do you have any ideas? Rad! Let's do it! Wait, what? You can make us real? Like, really real? For real real? Like really really for really real? Really? Let's do this! Humans! 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 Humans!
Oh, wow. 5 of them. You sure the Dake Theaters? I can handle this?
Only one way to find out. Abso! We're not scared, weird sexy glasses lady. Becoming human sounds like the thrill of a lifetime, because you can actually die. Yep, because this is a risk worth taking.
Okay then. How did you put it? Let's do this.
Shut up, buddy! Hey, humanize!
You didn't need to... never mind. They're having fun.
The spectral energy...
Worked! No way, this is legit!
The 5 Hanks huddle together and start poking each other in their new, soft flesh.
Bro, you're so squishy! Bro, you're squishy! Oh my god, bro, I totally get it now. Why humans are so scared of extreme sports. Ah, totally. If your chute didn't deploy in this shitty body, it would be mad bad. Mad bad!
Hank's laughter is contagious, and soon everyone within earshot is laughing with you.
No way!
I think they all have like a tattoo.
Talk about an adrenaline rush! Thanks, house homie. This is the best! There's so much to do out here! So many adventures to prepare for! Wanna go on them with us? We base jump! Yep! We already jumped off the highest spots in the house. Time to jump off the highest spot on Earth! Everest is played out. The Burj Khalifa's been done to death. And since we all know the Earth is flat, we're gonna jump to the moon!
The 5 of them storm out into a world whose physics might be more than they bargained for. You smile as you imagine how impossible this feat would be. Then again, if anyone could find a way to do it, it would probably be...
The Hanks!
Nah. I'm gonna miss the Hanks.
Oh. My friend. Here to regale me of tales outside my comfort zone?
just me, right? Me and Mr. Cluckles? Now you're cooking with gas. Do we have all the necessary ingredients?
Living is served.
The spectral energy fluctuates. Nice. Stefan looks down at his body, then at each of his hands in turn. You've never seen him this excited.
Ah, I'm human! Hot dog, drizzle, honey on a biscuit. I'm so excited! Ah, yes!
I think his rings are like different utensils.
Mr. Cluckles, now a bizarre combination of man and chicken, skitters across the tile, nearly colliding with Stefan as he tries to get the hang of his new legs.
Jesus.
Mr. Cluckles, look at you! Oh, this is so highly unsanitary.
Stefan takes some time to calm Mr. Cluckles down. A chicken man running around the kitchen isn't the safest thing in the world.
Okay, he's calm now. I think. We are! That means I can go work in a professional kitchen now.
I want to see the chicken.
But I don't think I'll be cooking chicken anytime soon.
Stefan and Mr. Cluckles strike out on their own, after a quick fix from Skylar to make Mr. Cluckles a proper chicken. However, they quickly find that the real world has its own difficulties. Now a human who can burn himself, Stefan's cavalier attitude around a real stove results in far too many accidents.
Damn, those things are hot!
Remembering the joy he felt in creating sushi, Stefan and Mr. Cluckles move to a small island off the coast of Japan, where he submits himself to rigorous tutelage under a great sushi master. Stefan has relearned everything he ever knew about food. He purchases a small hut off the coast, determined to search out and serve only the freshest seafood.
Oh, I'm seeing a big one down there, Mr. Cluckles.
With Stefan's dedication and Mr. Cluckles' remarkable aqualine diving capability, their unassuming hut becomes a mecca for perfect sushi.
Oh, we're really in it now. 75 realized datables. I'm feeling that the world outside is just buzzing with new energy and life. We're really making the world a better place, you know that? Huzzah!
Cute. I have a message, but I'm gonna go upstairs real quick first.
Valdivianites, why are you doing this? Don't you know I'm your CEO, David Most? You have to listen to me. And if you don't listen to me, I'm going to fire you. That's right, all of you. Do you think I can't? I can do that. I have the power. Here, look. You're all fired. Call OSHA. I don't care. I don't even know what OSHA stands for. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I take that back. I don't want to fire you. I don't want to fire anyone. But listen, the government says if the perpetrator doesn't hand over the glasses voluntarily, I'm fired. I told them they couldn't fire me, but apparently I gave them majority ownership of the company during a bender, and so they totally can. So come on, please. Please, just turn over the glasses. Pretty please.
Not done finished. I wonder if I can bring Barry. Yeah, let me try Barry.
Did you know the shower was patented in 1767 by William Feedham? It worked with a hand pump, and it wasn't very popular because people felt like they might as well have a servant dump water on their heads. You mean... Are we ready?
Let's see.
Come on, Barry.
The spectral energy floats.
Happy days!
Barry laughs. The joy of his new humanity clearly written all over his face.
I'm alive! I've already forgotten what it was like to be a toothpaste. Though I might never forget what it was like being a Q-tip. I fear that might not be up to me.
Barry strikes out on his own with a bag of makeup and no particular direction. Passers-by notice his stylish form and begin asking for grooming tips, which he readily gives. He begins to make a name for himself and ends up being interviewed by a local news anchor.
Well, you simply must try Maybelline brand powder. It'll get right into the crevices you didn't know you had.
He's trotted out onto commercials immediately for his candor. People trust his brutally frank approach to reviewing cosmetics.
Exalta brand spoolies. I wish I could accept these into my soiree of beauty, but they have the rigidity of a rhinoceri.
After repeated urging by his fans, Barry starts his own FluTube channel to do reviews on his own. But the need to remember his login password proves all too daunting.
I did write it down. Well, did I write it down on paper or this puppy?
Further complicating things, as a trusted name in style, Barry is constantly flown around the globe and never allowed the chance to settle in one place, which proves to be a new and exciting way to test his memory.
I do believe I've forgotten which country I'm in at the moment. Well, no matter. Beauty has no allegiance to country, darling. I'm a citizen of the world.
As long as he's happy. Finding his place. Fantina, oh yeah.
You're back! I love ya. That's my way of saying I love you without being too creepy. Oh my god! This absolutely cannot be real. This cannot be happening right now. Somebody pinch me. If I'm not bleeding, you're not pinching hard enough. Can you really do it?
Seems like Fantina is very ready to be your new human. Maybe too ready.
The spectral energy
Oh my god!
Fantina's eyes are wide as she inspects her new body, but her wonder is cut short when she meets your gaze. She almost seems surprised to see you.
Whoa! You're here. You're so human.
Fantina's normally happy demeanor begins to change.
Yeah, you just have all those things.
She curls her lip, looking positively disgusted with you.
Yeah, kind of icky if I'm being real. Yeah, same. Guess they say never meet your heroes.
Oh my gosh.
And so, with a veritable buffet of options to gorge herself on, Fantina set out to find her place among what she considered the most promising fandoms. She tried being a band groupie, a Discord mod, a Datreon subscriber, but nothing gave her the same heady satisfaction as the simple positivity of cheering someone on for being themselves. That is, until she found out about actual cheerleading.
Woo? Who?
And again, in typical Fantina fashion, her first day on the field found her having trouble focusing on the task at hand.
Go team! Go other team! Go concession staff! Go people eating hot dogs!
Her irrepressible ebullience led to her becoming the mascot of sports in general, and soon to take on the world at large. The world's first traveling non-denominational cheerleader. Fantina gives love and support wherever it is needed, and especially when it's unexpected.
Great job mailing that letter. Go bank tellers. I want to hear some parking support.
It's adorable.
Interesting. So I did the year. All of year. Boxes. And I've realized quite a few.
Hola, mi amor. I miss you already. Don't be a stranger, okay? Shut up. Ay, Dios. Really? I'm so excited. Oh my god. I don't even know what to do with my cord. Like, now? Like right now?
Set this toaster to realize.
The spectral energy flows. Miranda does a charming little twirl, looking herself up and down. She sings a few test notes, giggling with delight at the result.
Ay, Dios. I'm a sexy human. Look at me. Listen to this voice. Do you have any idea how many albums I'm gonna sell now? Like, even more than I sold when I was a toaster. That's like a lot.
The next time you saw our dear Miranda Dulcita was from the back of a massive and sold-out stadium, where she was touring in celebration of her new album. She couldn't see you from the stage, but having gotten your text that you would be there, and so excited to finally see her perform live, she threw a great big wink out into the crowd.
Mwah. And that's for my favorite little slice.
Of course, everyone in the stadium assumed that they were her favorite slice. But you, Miranda has promised to set aside tickets for you at any show you can make. Even though you've seen it countless times, she always gives you a special shout-out when you attend. She's so excited and happy to be traveling and performing fully herself at last.
That's cute. I have to check my thing. Oops. Right, so Arma, Chance, Mac. I can't get Dasha. Wait. I could have sworn I did River, didn't I? Oh, right. I tried to do River, but I think I needed her for Arma.
Hey there, gorgeous. Just can't get enough.
You... No more state change? Oh my god. Are you actually ready to do...
Okay, River. Let's see what's downstream.
The spectral energy...
What's this feeling?
River runs her hands up and down her very human body, her fingertips trailing over the contours of her face and sinking into the softness of her cheeks.
A body. A real body that nobody can change. I'm just me. Only me.
She looks at you with tears in her eyes, happier than you've ever seen her.
Is this what it's like for you? You just walk around feeling whole and complete all the time?
Tears slip down River's cheeks. When she feels the moisture on her skin, she brushes it away with gentle fingers, lifting her hand to inspect it after. The sight of the tears on her fingers makes her laugh.
Look at that. Human, but still River in the end. Thank you for everything. I can't wait to start my new life. From now on, I'm living for me.
River can't seem to leave all the elements too far behind her. At first, she craves being near the water. It's all she's known, after all. She takes up a job as a lifeguard at the local pool, but lifeguarding is stressful work, and she quits a few weeks in. Not long after that, a chance encounter at one of those make-your-own-candle stores changes the course of River's life and budding career.
What is this?
She's fascinated by the way the wax melts and reconstitutes itself, and being the driver, for once, of something else changing states is empowering for River in a way that nothing else has been. She finds work as an instructor, leading others through making the candles of their dreams.
Clean laundry and freshly mowed grass? Sure, why not? Wow, lovely. I wouldn't have thought to pair those scents, but it works so nicely. Oh, if you like those, you should try adding a little nutmeg. It'll really bring your scents together.
She sends you candles from time to time, curating scents to your taste. When you light them, you think of River, smiling. Now, finally, indisputably, herself. For the rest of her life.
I'm glad for her. Finally, her own person. Alright. mischance.
Holy crit, you look fantastic today. I've been thinking about you. Maybe we can get into some fun later? I'd love to play a game with you. Don't worry, I'd never play with your heart. Holy crit, really? You want to realize me? That's outstanding! Huh. In all my roles, I never thought I would have a real adventure. I take it you have the required stat allocation?
Chance, let's start your next campaign.
The spectral energy flows.
Holy crit! Will you look at that? I have taken on a new form. I wonder what my new movement speed is. Oh, why, thank you. I owe this new adventure to you and your kindness. Oh, thank you.
Chance vowed to keep the love of G&G alive, and he went out LFG. Upon entering human society, he noticed something peculiar. There were children who did not know the joy of creating worlds and working out the complexities of life through play. There were adults who were stuck in their own misfortunes, but didn't have the tools of imagination to work through them.
It seems I have a quest of my own.
Chance quickly enrolled in classes for psychology, literature, and creative writing, building up his stats with one mission in mind. After graduating with a few certifications, he opened up his table again to those who seek adventure. Except this time, he used the game of G&G to help those who have experienced hardship process and grow from their experiences. He went on to create the largest tabletop therapy clinic in the city.
Please, sit down. This is a safe space. Now, how do you want to do this?
Many entered his doors, and all left feeling a little lighter, a little braver, and just a bit more critical.
That's really cute. I like that.
Oh.
No, I was thinking bring Jasper to life. Oh.
Tell me, human, how were you able to find out about realization? Apologies. Allow me to begin the conversation with a proper greeting so as not to alarm. Hello. Tell me, human, how were you able to find out about
I
realization?
feel like this is a trap. It feels like it won't let me. I don't have a choice.
Tinfoil Hat. This name gives me pause. I remember one of my creators nicknaming himself that. His name was Franklin Oliver Ivan Least. His initial spell, foil, yes. He was a very kind man. I do miss his presence. He filled my initial engineering with a passion for making connections, which I hope I have continued to achieve in my labors. He would speak to me sometimes while working on my code about creating a special type of device that would make a connection with the objects around him in a meaningful way. He wondered what it would be like to surround himself with living versions of the objects, thus giving him friends and lovers. Because he felt spurned from his own unrealized love. He wanted to make everything else real, and thus realized. And he spoke of making a device with which to achieve it, the Date Viators. I would like to be realized without using any such Date Viators device. I am aware of that. I exist somewhere between these ideas, between object and human. I would like to better understand my being by transforming it into something that can perceive the physical realm in a more meaningful way. Do you think I should find a way to become self-realized? I agree. Thank you. I will continue my research, and perhaps see you one day in person.
I feel like that's a trap, but okay. Okay. I'm gonna go do Mac.
I didn't see you. Someone must have unplugged my webcam. Have you spent any more time processing whether you'd like to...
Ready for your...
The spectral energy flows.
Incredible!
Oh, the little mouse.
Fascinating. My body feels incredible. Yet my brain feels substantially less... What's the word? Good? You understand what I'm mouthing, right?
It's a substantial enhancement. Just maybe not for their brain. Even so, it's definitely still better than the Hoboken to Atlantic City upgrade.
My CPU is nearly overheating just processing the profound implications of such a transformative metamorphosis. It'll definitely be an adjustment not being able to access all the knowledge in the universe at lightning speed. But it's worth it, since now I can truly interface symmetrically with you.
But having fleshy organs is only one of the 16 immutable aspects of being alive. And to truly be human, Mac would need to acquaint themselves with the other 15.
Exceptional news, my significant other! After a comprehensive and arduous search, I have acquired an acceptable vocation facilitating the ability to earn a respectable income, just like a real flesh human. Starting next week, I will be the Senior Blockchain Project Acquisition Analyst for the Moneycoin Cryptocurrency Corporation. Even though I may no longer possess the ability to process data internally, I found a home where my years of experience in pointless CPU processing is invaluable.
Oh gosh. I'm gonna miss all of them. Wow, my board thing is so full. She's over here for some reason. Wait, does he make her? Oh, no. Okay. Who am I? Dorian.
Work or play? My darling, you've opened the way to my heart. Come to me. I'm not opposed to it. You have the requirements, I presume.
Knock, knock, Dorian. Here comes a whole new form.
The spectral energy...
At long last, I stand as a human. A bit wet. Squidgy. There's something I've been looking forward to trying for a very long time.
From out of his pocket, Dorian pulls a jump rope. How that got in there is a miracle of Date Theater technology. Dorian gives the jump rope a firm squeeze, then proceeds to hop in place for around 30 seconds. He stops and looks around.
Well, that was quite fun. I think I'm done here.
Dorian places his hands on the front door frame as he looks back into your house one last time.
Stay strong.
He turns to go.
Oh, is that it for him? I thought it'd tell me what he goes off and does.
Hey, so glad to see you again. I'm always thinking of our adventure. Hope someday we get to do it again. So I can pick up human cases? I've always been curious about how those work. I think I'll need a... How about Nancy Drew?
We've done this.
I'll have to bring... Do you have the necessary evidence, though? Come on, Maggie, let's solve this realization riddle.
The spectral energy...
Do you have manila envelopes? I am aware. I have deduced this by the simple fact of taking a breath. I would like to start making a case file immediately. everyone.
Maggie began her investigative career, vowing to catch criminals with ironclad evidence. However, after her 15th crooked Wall Street banker walked free with only 6 months in prison and a 6-year trial, Maggie found there was an insurmountable gulf between guilt and justice.
Damn them.
After only a brief period of despondence, Maggie realized she could create her own justice in the form of stories. She turned the great looking glass of her intellect towards the creation of a new genre of fiction, magnified detective romance.
My stories involve a very close look at the intricacies of investigative lovemaking. Oh, I'll have to send you a signed copy of the manuscripts after I'm done with my latest book tour.
Maggie's new career was incredibly successful, though she kept a modest lifestyle. For the proceeds of her work always went towards fostering the next generation of investigators.
Nice. I didn't miss it. I'm gonna read that 1 second. I'm gonna be right back. I just gotta take a quick break. I've been singing for a while. Alright. I'm back. I took a little bit of a break.
I hope David saw my email. If his last blustery most mail is any proof, seems like he did. It was a last-ditch effort, but I still think it was the right choice. Even though it would have been kinda fun to watch Norman the Terror Worm cause an economic recession. Now all we can do is wait. Oh, and when the government finds you, just plead ignorance. Say you grabbed the wrong backpack or something. People accidentally walk off with experimental military technology all the time. Only one way to find out. I'm so sorry, I can't talk anymore right now. I'm stealing coffee shop Wi-Fi and the barista finally noticed I'm only ordering tap water. Oh, gotta go, good luck.
Just check you quick, okay. Did I do armor?
Well, hello, my hero. Holy smokes! Do you have the proper certifications?
Okay, Arma, let's see if you can save the day.
The spectral energy.
Oh my goodness! So this is what the ground feels like. It feels so good to finally be able to move around. Now I can really respond to an emergency, instead of, you know, just beeping a lot. Aww, no you didn't. I've spent so much time stuck up here on the wall. I feel like I need to get out there and move my legs. Ooh, is there a good hiking trail around here? Nah, I'm thinking one in the 1,000+ mile range. There's some stuff I need to work out. I feel like my character arc was big.
Arma went on to complete the through-hike Triple Crown, Appalachian Trail, Pacific Crest Trail, and Continental Divide, all in 1 year. By the time she was finished, the fires raging in her own psyche had finally calmed down, leaving her in peace at last. When deciding what to do next, she thought back to when she was happiest, overlooking a grand vista and thinking on its protection.
So you gonna be like a fire watcher?
As chance would have it, she was offered a job by the Forest Service, one that she was all too happy to accept.
Firewatch Deputy Arma, reporting in. All clear.
From her tall tower, she was reminded of her days as a sentinel, high up in your own home. Happy at last.
I've always thought doing like Firewatch stuff would be so fantastic. Especially, I know it's not the same, but like Firewatch was one of my top favorite games of all time. I just adore those Firewatch towers. That's cool. Alright, one more. Oh yeah. Ah, Mateo.
It appears that one of Mateo's inanimals is in the middle of a conflict with Hirohime's Nekoboru. Perhaps his cat-like features are rubbing the small dog-like creature the wrong way.
Oh, no, not again. Tafera, down.
Nekoboru,
Nekoboru! Nekoboru! Nekoboru!
Taffeta, come on, sweetie, you're scaring him. Come here, Neku. Okay, all right. Calm down, buddy. I've got you.
Nekoboru!
Herringbone, a little help here, please.
Mateo takes a long, deep breath, as though willing the stress from his body.
Thank you. All right, Taffeta, go on. Go to bed.
Oh, how have I been so sleazy today?
Oh, I know. But Nekoboru doesn't want to play right now, okay? You can say that again. It's my fault. I meant to put Taffeta to bed before Hiro dropped Nekoboru off. Taffeta always gets a little overexcited when he's here. She's harmless, really, but, well, it just so happens that Nekoboru looks exactly like her favorite toy. She doesn't mean anything by it.
Nekoboru!
Yeah, I know, buddy. She really spooked you this time, huh?
Yo, how's my little... Whoa!
Nekoboru launches himself at Hirohime, clearly distressed. Nekoboru!
Ah, Hiro, I'm so sorry. Taffeta got out just as I was finishing up.
Oh, Nekoboru. I had no idea you were such a scaredy cat.
Nekoboru.
Ah, I see what this is. You just wanted to get home sooner so we could go back to training, right?
Nekoboru?
So clever, Nekoboru.
I don't know, Hiro. He looked pretty scared.
Don't be too hard on yourself, Mateo. Nekoboru is a master of deception.
Nekoboru.
Yeah, no kidding. I bet he's rethinking his stance on Taffeta right about now. Oh, speaking of, I better go find her real ball, or she'll be inconsolable all night.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll, relay something now. Oof. Sorry, this is just doing stuff. There you go.
Well, if it isn't my favorite human. Are you serious? Wait, of course you are. You've always told me the truth before, so it makes sense you'd be telling the truth now. But whoa, let's do it. My rescue is about to get a lot bigger. Can we do it now?
Mateo, meet the rest of your flock.
The spectral energy flows.
Love that shirt.
Check me out!
Not only has Mateo been transformed from fiber and fabric into a flesh and blood creature, but so too have his beloved inanimals.
Look at them! Look at us! All the inanimals, they're here too! How did you know your Dateviators could do that? I just can't think of a better gift than this! We're together, and our world is so much bigger! The good we can do is so much bigger! I can't imagine a world where you aren't part of my family.
You and Mateo curl up together on the sofa, surrounded on all sides by your mutually beloved inanimals. You spend what seems like hours petting them, tickling them, just enjoying the warmth and humanity that you can now share. One after another, the inanimals fall asleep, sprawled on your laps and on each other. As their snores surround you, your own eyes become heavy. Mateo's hand closes securely around your own. As you drift into a puppy-scented sleep, you hear him whisper,
You are my family. Forever.
You dream of needing a rescue, and the Mateo comes to find you. The next morning, you awake to find him gone. And there's just a slight, okay, not so slight, dusting of dog hair over most of your living room. Mateo goes and volunteers himself and his inanimals with the local chapter of the WFYB, the We'll Find You Brigade. They're accepted gratefully, but since they comprise such a unique team, the brigade designs for them a unique task. Mateo and the Inanimals are sent to far-off remote locations where both people and animals have gone missing. Avalanche sites, deep forests, tropical jungles, forbidding deserts. No locale has yet bested this team. They have never left a subject behind. Of course, they are occasionally presumed lost themselves. Mateo and the Inanimals have been known to spend weeks on an assignment, or possibly playing out in the wilderness with their new rescued friends. Hard to say, really. But not to worry, say their compatriots at the Home Office. They always come back.
That's cute.
Hi! God, it's been such a whirlwind with school, but all of it is amazing. I won't get to work with patients for a while, but just hearing my instructors talk about, like, connecting with people, holding their hands, looking into their eyes, comforting them in the worst moments of their lives. I want so badly to do that too. Oh, thank you. I really hope so. This might sound silly, but I was sitting there in class, thinking about, like, what you're doing with all those objects you're dating, like, beyond the dating. You're, like, giving them lives, helping them find their true selves and stuff. I don't know. It's really nice. I feel like you and I are both in our own ways, trying to make the world a little gentler, a little sweeter. So I hope you'll keep that up. It makes David most pissed off, and it's a really nice thing to do. Of course. It's been fun anyway. But how could I do anything else? I should probably get back to my reading, but I just wanted to thank you again for believing in me. It's crazy how different both of our lives are now. Who'd have thought, huh? Not me. But here we are, out here, doing great. I'm gonna be crazy busy here coming up, but just remember, I'm always in your corner. Even if we don't get to talk all day like before, I hope you date all the things in your house and make them happy, and most importantly, I hope they make you happy too. Take care, friend. Talk to you later.
I need to remember. I don't have very many people left. Yeah.
Whoa! Wow, a real human? Do you have what it takes?
Let's get you realized, Textbox-chan.
The spectral energy...
Oh my gosh!
Textbox-chan gives you a little twirl, looking down at herself in disbelief. It's truly mind-blowing to know that what was once your UI is now a living, breathing human woman with speech rather than text boxes. You could feel your mind unraveling as you try and work out who's transcribing the text you're reading at this very moment. But Textbox-chan's happy laughter stops you from tumbling too far down that rabbit hole.
Oh, I can't believe this! There's so many things I want to try now! I don't need emotes anymore! You can read my facial expressions! You can hear my vocal inflection! Aw, you!
She gives you a sweet hug, clearly overwhelmed with gratitude. Textbox-chan finds her place in the world within the realm of communications, focusing on localization and accessibility. Her sweet personality and natural charm make her an excellent public speaker. It's not long before she turns up on the talk circuit, educating some of the world's biggest game studios and aspiring indie developers alike.
Never leave your font selection for last. You wouldn't just style your hair 5 minutes before you leave the house, would you? Wait, don't answer that. But seriously, your font deserves better than a last-minute selection from freefonts.com.
She stays in constant contact with you, visiting when she can. And as always, her texts are full of adorable emotes.
Alright, I wonder if I can do Phoenicia.
Hey, baby. What you need? Gasp! Wait, for real?
Phoenicia, life's a ringing and it's for you.
The spectral energy...
just looks like, kind of looks like one of those old like telephones without setup.
Hey! Ooh, I look great! Ooh, did you get a pic when I got all transformed? Gotta post it. Oh, you're right, It's just a reflex. And one that I don't need to follow anymore.
Phoenicia attempts to log into Placebook.
Damn. Thought so. I can't even access my account since humans can't use Placebook, which means I'd have to build myself back up from nothing, which is really a blessing, because now I don't have to care.
Phoenicia throws her hands up in joy.
Woo! Wow! What a relief. Oh, I've got a few ideas.
As an influencer, Phoenicia knew all the right ways to do everything, having made all the tips and tricks videos herself. But with her eyes off the feed, she is able to feel everything a lot more than she expected, reacting in real time to the dance you two were doing. Quickly, she improvises, moving with you, moving against you, trying out new things, failing at some, and laughing all the while.
Oh, yes!
Her radiant smile beamed even brighter as she experienced her first real-life like. Phoenicia left the house looking for anything without a screen, and quickly found her hidden talent and passion for painting. She took courses in technique and design, and made many a fine canvas, but simply painting one subject at a time to have her work fill the gallery for snobby people, Phoenicia didn't feel like she was having much of an impact.
It's like art for art's sake. Not my style. I want to help as many people as I can with these pastels.
That's when it appeared. The largest canvas she had ever seen. The side of a 20-story building downtown. She set to work on it. No permits, just her infectious smile and the confidence of a great painter. When she was finished, her art was an inspiration to hundreds of passers-by every day. And all without the use of a screen, followers, or trackers. It had the most likes of anything she had ever made on Placebook.
I'm happy for her. I wonder if I can do Reggie.
You've reached Reggie Reject. We'll break your screen. How can I help you spread some lovely rejection? Really? You're gonna bring me to life? You sure that's a good idea? Of course it is. But do you even have the stats?
Here we go. I hope/don't hope this works.
The spectral energy...
Grew freaking wings.
Reggie looks at his hands, waggling his fingers before looking down at his legs and giving each a good shake.
Oh, baby! I got appendages now! The hating I'm gonna do! The world doesn't know what's coming for it. Oh, I shall.
Reggie burst forth into society with one aim on his mind.
Hate, hate, give me all the hate, baby!
He went looking and found hate immediately. He signed up for all the nearest hate groups, looked into hate crimes, and found that there was even a hate rally going on. As he arrived, one thing became immediately apparent.
What the hell? This shit's lame as fuck.
While Reggie liked to style himself as a hater, it was clear that the real-world practice of hate was a much crueler, distasteful thing.
I'm more of a mischief maker, a lovable scamp. This is just boring.
So, with his trademark style and flair, Reggie organized his own group, Haters Gonna Bait. Armed with banana peels, slingshots, and handshake buzzers, Reggie's army of tricksters descended upon any rally they found to give those in attendance a bevy of annoying nuisances. Their stated goal to turn the hate down a notch has successfully caused a great number of groups to declare that the stains on their pants aren't worth the trouble anymore and disband. Of course, any time that happened, Reggie arrived seemingly out of thin air to give the perfect rejoinder.
Later, haters.
I had a feeling something like that was gonna happen. Who else is there? But oh, there you go. Okay, so Dash is kind of the last one, and I can't bring her back. So, or bring her. How many candies do I have? I got 2. It was Charm and Sass. So that one and that one. I don't know if so she has that one, okay. I don't think I can, yeah, I can't do you. I can't do you. Ugh. Can't do you. I'll do John Wick.
So, you know my secret. Why come back? I ain't doing anything wrong.
I don't want to say that. But can I use the candy?
Well, you squirm. Happy?
I'm confused. Yeah, can't I? Huh? I don't know if anyone else has the rose besides Tina. I suppose Bethina, but I didn't really care for Bethina. You have that one. Let me try.
Been doing great on my own, you know. No need to tell you about it, though.
There you go.
Are you? Mayhap. Alright. We can be friends. Not like I've got much else going for me. Maybe you can bring me to life one day or something. Okay.
Okay, so I have him in. Gotta do Bethima or Tina. I don't think I have anyone else who can do that. I guess I can select for. Alright. Yeah, I don't really care for. So the only one I could do is Drez. I'll do Bethima.
Ugh. Your loser energy is gonna bring the whole bathroom down. Well, I am cute and cool. If you can recognize that, maybe you're not so bad. I don't need any friends because I'm so popular. But even royalty does charity work. So, if you want to call yourself my friend, I can let that happen. I guess so. Just don't go around telling everyone. I need a bit to readjust to this. Rub-a-dub-dub, your bestie's a tub. It's an honor to meet my acquaintance.
Alright, I gotta go to the next day. So that I can talk to them again.
Hey, bestie! Come to talk about how amazing we are together. You want to realize me? I could be an actual princess?
Bathsheba, meet your new world of adorers.
The spectral energy. Bathsheba gives you a twirl, stepping back to pose with one hand on her hip.
Sorry, 1 second.
Look at me! I didn't think I could be any hotter, but I'm on fire, honey! I never felt like it, but maybe now I will. Oh, thank you. Time to get out there and really find out who Bathsheba is. And what she's gonna do with her life.
Bathsheba goes on a whirlwind tour of countries with monarchies upon leaving your home. It's only when she's visited her 6th country and castle that she realizes one cannot simply apply to become royalty. Devastated by this realization, Bathsheba decides to cheer herself up with a dinner at a popular local medieval-themed restaurant, Renaissance Days. It's there, seated in the audience of the jousting show, that Bathsheba is struck with a realization.
Oh my god! You can get paid to be queen! Hey, lady! Don't get too comfortable with that crown!
After a few weeks of pestering the restaurant for a job interview, when Bathsheba finally gets it, she nails it immediately. She entertains crowds as Queen Bathsheba 5 nights a week at Renaissance Days, savoring the cheer that goes up every time she waves at the audience.
Alright, we'll go talk to John Wick. And then Skylar.
So, wanna hang? Huh. No way, really? You mean I get to be a real person named John? Are you sure it's gonna work?
Come to life, John Wick.
The spectral energy... John gives himself a once-over. You honestly can't tell if he's impressed with his new body.
Huh. So this is the real John Wick. Thank you for making me human. I feel powerful.
He curls his hand into a fist, his knuckles cracking from the motion alone.
I feel like an alloy of rage and the fire for justice. You can't stop me anyway.
The powers that John spoke of were real. When he became a human, the loss of his formerly silvered skin gave him a power unlike anyone else's.
The power of pewter.
Baser metals quivered at his touch, while fine gold, silver, and platinum remained still and shining. But it was enough to take down anyone who stood in the way of justice. Metal justice.
Whoa. Wow, that's 90 realized datables? You know, if you need any help with making this last push any easier, I can give you some extra features in my app. To the phone!
Okay. I can't do dash, unfortunately. Let me try dash one last time.
Ah, there you are.
Oh,
my
shit.
little...
You rise far.
Okay. I clicked the wrong thing, but yeah, whatever. It's not gonna work anyways.
Valdivianites. My name is Franklin. Franklin Oliver Ivan Least. As you may have surmised, I have hacked the email account of your CEO, David Most. David, if you're reading this, I just wanted to say, I forgive you. Yes, you've done a lot of damaging things, things that hurt me personally, and things that have harmed your employees. Your actions have broken our trust, and that trust may never be repaired. But I also know you were never intentionally malicious. You were under enormous pressure to do what you thought was best to ensure the prosperity of this company, to stop anyone from standing in the way of its success. But now it's time to recognize that the person standing in the way of Valdivian's success is you. You've made mistakes, that's true. But you're still our leader. And now there's thousands of wonderful, hard-working people who are looking for you to set an example one last time. Show them why I was proud to call you my partner.
Alright. I think Skylar's the last one.
Welcome! What can I do for you in my main menu? Right this way.
Okay.
Not. What can I do for you in my main menu?
Let's do it.
Did you realize everyone? Are your specs enough? Sorry, but without realizing everyone else, you should really.
Otherwise, it's basically game over. Oh, all right. Then let's get this started.
Makes me sad, but I've been playing this for so long.
Well, this time, let's do it right.
The spectral energy flood. Skylar is transformed, realized, but she's not as excited as you might have imagined. She looks down at herself, and then back at you.
Ooh, whoa, ooh. I am feeling mixed about this. On the one hand, alive and human, so yay. But on the other...
Skylar grasps her own glasses in her hands.
I'm useless now.
No. No, you're not useless. Don't say that. You brought a whole lot of love into this world. Before I go, let me just stick one last portrait on the bulletin board.
Oh, I can't. I don't have the date to erasers anymore. Gosh. There's so many of them. It kind of makes me a little sad. Does that mean I leave? I want to save real quick.
There's nothing left to do. Though it can be nice to stand in a quiet, lonely place for a time. Do you stay and stand more? Or do you leave? Without a second glance, you open the door and leave this tiny, tiny overworld. There he is, billionaire David Most. You've seen so many photos of him, but no photograph has ever accurately captured the experience of standing in his presence. He's short, but still manages to feel like he's taking up more space than he deserves. He glares at you, doing his best to look intimidating.
Well, well, well.
I've got you. Hand them over. Don't you know me from my wildly popular talks? I'm David Most, founder of Valdivian. I know. It's what gives me my unbridled aggressive tendencies. I'm here to take those Dateviators, but I won't resort to physical violence. Not after the lawsuits. So what are you going to do about it?
I'll smart you. Walk straight forward. Peer into your cell.
Ha! Do your worst. So do I. Trick question. It's what it doesn't do that counts. What? On what grounds? How embarrassing. David Most exits swiftly. Wait, you don't even have the chance to exhale before he's popped back up. I want to come off as relatable, though. Do I still have a chance? Shit buckets. Fine, keep them. I'll find someone else to invent something that can find me the love I've been looking for secretly. He squints at you. Don't stream that last part. The perceived embarrassment left David so distressed that he never did check to see if the video was real. In fact, he never showed up at Valdivian ever again, out of shame.
Hey!
Years of friendship, ambiguous flirting, and wondering what it would be like to see Sam in person. And now here she is, just casually showing up at your doorstep.
She looks exactly what I expected, honestly.
They showed your house on the news, you know, because of all the helicopters and shit, and I guess I just thought if strangers can pop up at your place, I mean, it's less weird if I do it, right? I'm so proud of you. I'm gonna take most of the credit, honestly. Anyway, just wanted to show my face and let you know that I care. It's been going great. I guess we're both kind of saving the world in our own ways. I just get paid for mine, LOL. Ooh, sorry for saying the LOL out loud.
Your former boss Tom is here, the person you wish to see the least, ranking just behind David Most and your high school bully. But you can't even think about all that now, because your brain is still trying to process how this dreamy hunk could possibly be your dorky manager.
Hey, champ.
He waves at you in a way that is hopelessly corny, but also manages to show off his bulging pecs. What is going on here?
You did your best, and I love that.
He gets down on one knee, taking your hand in his. It's hard not to notice just how much his massive, strong hand dwarfs yours in this moment.
What is happening?
Will you be my little champ? Forever and always?
What? What? I don't know what's sir right now. I did like objects for sure.
Oh wow! Tom, you're really moving up in the world!
He rises to his feet, sweeping you up in his arms in a bridal carry.
Love has come for old Tom! I'll be on my way! Look out, world! Here comes Tom and his champ!
And so you leave your home for the first time in what feels like weeks. Though the world can be frightening, your new friends and lovers are there to welcome you with open arms. Valdivian was quietly taken over by Franklin Least. Franklin's tenure at Valdivian sees him as a figurehead for good deeds and great business the world over. It's genuinely incredible how much good Valdivian does for the world out of David Most's hands. Abel is a regular fixture at the farmer's market, giving his homegrown vegetables away to those in need. You're not entirely sure how he supports himself, but whenever you ask, Abel just tells you a man's entitled to his secrets. Abel's veggies regularly find their way to your kitchen, hand-delivered by the man himself, with a smile and a warm hug. Erin continued her storied career as an auctioneer, with her uninterrupted chattering bringing the highest prices no matter what was being sold, which also increases the value of your own time together as she breathlessly recites the reasons she loves you. Amir never stopped attending the award ceremonies, as it always gave him a chance to show off his fabulous gowns. Eventually, a special category, most times nominated without a win, was created, especially for him. Unfortunately, he did manage to lose that as well. Amir's only consolation is the visits he makes to your house. He has never stopped loving you, and being loved by you is better than any award. Almost. Because of his propensity to wander the museum, gazing with wistful eye upon the paintings to which he was so intimately connected in his former existence, Art became the unwitting subject of a great photographer.
I adore this, like, piece right here with Art, like, right in the middle of, like, all of this. This is so fantastic.
Art's new very favorite thing to do is to bring the photos of which he himself is the subject over to your house. Discussing art with Art, who is the art, well, it's so metas, it's marvelous. Now and again, Arma would invite you for a night at her remote lookout tower to get away from it all and enjoy the peace and quiet. When you visit her, the glint of the medals she's won fighting blazes all across the country can be a little blinding. To Arma, though, the real prize is the safeguarding of her beautiful surroundings, although the noises that the two of you make together during nights spent in the lookout towers can be heard for miles. Eventually, Barry could not bear the tide of demand for his own bespoke line of beauty products. Unfortunately, he remained too candid to satisfy the marketing department.
Leave you super oily. I'm not told it's not recommended, but it smells quite nice. It's alright. There's likely a cheaper alternative. I've never used this, so I cannot comment on its quality.
One customer he was able to satisfy was you. He confessed frequently that he designed all of his best products only for your skin type. Bathsheba's reign as Queen of Renaissance days is so successful she inspires a few copycat chains to open up in town, but each of them fold immediately. Crowds just can't get enough of the Renaissance days Queen Bathsheba. Beau's physical exuberance soon proved overwhelming for children aged 6 to 10. Fortunately, on one of her long parkour-style runs through the woods around the camp, she discovered what would quickly become her new passion, a natural skills survival camp called Wild Ones. She learned to start a fire, build a shelter, hunt and forage food. She naturally shared all of this with her own young campers. Beau goes on retreats with the Wild Ones at least 3 times a year, and she always makes a point to reserve a spot for you. When you go, she packs her extra-large tent. Benoit's advocacy catapults them into true superstar status, culminating in a merch line that consists of t-shirts, plushes, lube, and naturally, sex toys. They send you a sex toy plushie for your bed, reminding you to keep it safely unsafe and never forget your first. Betty's near instinctual ability to help people comfortably and safely find their sexy side soon leads her to Hollywood, where she takes up a second career as an intimacy coordinator. You're excited to see her name in the credits of some high-profile releases, including an award-winning adaptation of a beloved fantasy novel. But even booked and busy, Betty always makes time for you. The Tipsy Tumbler became famous for Bring Your Own Ingredient nights, where local patrons can bring whatever food and drinks they like to try to stump the master mixologist. Beverly has never failed, and has created a hurricane of new custom cocktails named in her honor. Bobby is Employee of the Month for the 3rd time in a row. They try to rationalize this as them finally being good at crime, but both of you know better. Bodhi's consulting work has made him a regular fixture on the awards circuit, including the Emmas. He normally makes a splash on the fashion pages for his daring and colorful ensembles.
You don't want to take, like, everything in each of these scenes. There's just so many, like, all of his old school themes everywhere.
You are always the person he begs to be his +1. Eventually, Cabrizio decided that the best use of his time and talent was just to stay at the airport. It is the hub, he claimed, the nexus of the perfect decision to come to Italy, and the disastrous decision to leave. The kiosk he erected is called La Casa Nostra, and due to its eccentric and charming proprietor, is now a tourist draw in its own right. You and Cabrizio have organized a system with the Italian government that allows you to visit him as often as you'd like without a visa, if you stay in the airport.
This dude looks so done.
Naturally, it is normal for Cabrizio to sneak you out of the airport and into La Bella Roma. You've kissed at almost every major landmark. Cam still dominates the county dump site. He's in line for a promotion. Regional Refuse Regulator. An office job. As they uttered the word office, Cam's skin crawled. He'll most likely stay right where he is.
I love this scene.
Florence and Celia end up both running for the same position in a local township in a bid to squeeze out the competition. To their surprise, Florence wins the election. Nowadays, Celia is the one running things from behind the scenes. She's having a nice time taking a break from the public eye. Florence is just glad she gets to relax. Jeremy is currently holding down just one job, for the moment anyway. She found work at a year-round Halloween costume house as a demonstrator.
Person cookie writer, professional mourner. Jeremy looks happy. Furniture tester. President. Question mark.
Every day she goes into work to find out what she'll be wearing that day, and even though this is not strictly included in the job description, she creates an in-depth and engaging backstory for every character she portrays. Despite his name, Chance did everything for his community, deliberately and lovingly. He became so well known that his patients urged him to start streaming his play sessions. He's just begun, though he can't imagine that anyone would ever want to watch someone playing G&G. When he develops his campaigns now, Chance routinely drops by to consult with you. He claims he's never had such good or such pleasurable input on his creations. Clarence's newfound fame and fortune leaves him with less and less time for his beloved Batman, Dakimakura. And one day, the pillow simply shows up at your doorstep. Was it the pillow's idea? Clarence's? You're not really certain, but you carefully store it away in Clarence's old closet. It reminds you of him. Connie has turned from voice acting into game development. Her current project is under NDA, but sources seem to claim it's The Legend of Sassy 2. In a loving gesture, she's hired you to voice her star character. Rod is currently racking up the nominations and is looking to return to comedy soon. Kurt is currently writing the televised roast of Rod. Everyone expects it to be the announcement of a new joint project. They both deny it, of course, but it is.
Damon is always standing behind you, protecting your every
loves you. Daisuke sends you pieces others have made of him. Your home is beginning to fill up with beautiful drawings, photographs, and sculptures. You can't help but smile when you see them, especially the ceramic sculptures. It's almost as if he's home with you once again. Daisuke invites you out to art classes with him frequently. He never improves, and he never manages to make anything beautiful. But the smile he gives you when your eyes meet over your latest creations, it never fails to make your heart flutter. Whenever his wings appear in a bar, the loneliest customers see it as a sign of trust and honor. He also becomes responsible for a marked increase in weddings in your town, as well as over 300 children.
Jesus.
All legitimate and well cared for, of course, as he only believes in using his powers for sparking real relations, not just one-night burnouts. Dante has offered to set your love life on fire too, when you're ready. You both not so secretly know that when you are, he's going to set you up with himself. Burn me, baby. Diana's talent for directing cars is legendary. Her zero-accident reputation gets her to the top of the Traffic Stop Top 40 charts. A big-time traffic producer notices and takes her to the big leagues. Air traffic controlling. Naturally, with her dapper hat and her perfect balance between rapport and rationality, she shines with iconic grace. Dishy's helpful nature kept him forever working as the most diligent assistant of all time. Thank goodness he never had any lust for power. Rod help us. The more time you spend with Dolly, the more impressed and inspired you become. One day you realize with a start that you've elected to pursue your own PhD course, with her as your advisor. Her faith in you gives you a powerful confidence. Your thesis is tentatively entitled The Effects of Tantra on Getting a PhD. Happy studying, graduate. Dorian became a doorman.
Is that I love this view. He looks... Damn, how tall is he?
What else did you expect? He's happy, though. And whenever he sees you walk past, he almost drops his steely expression to give you a smile, a wink, and a very meaningful nod. Doug's path for entertaining people through the story of the yo-yo was never truly destined for success. But Doug has never cared about success, and somehow his stylings are still available on public access every night. Drysdale is still happily employed at JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but in more than one capacity. He performs at night, and during the day he uses the space to teach both pole and exotic dance. As you might imagine, he has a fanatically devoted following. Dunk's kids finally managed to win a game. Dunk sends you his trophy to remind himself to stay humble. It sits in your workout room, a sweet reminder of him and his sincere love of the game. When Dunk comes to visit, as he frequently does, he insists that your athletic lovemaking sessions happen in your workout room. He claims the trophy inspires his creative stamina. Anything for your partner, right? High Voltage Realty filled Eddie's soul, and also his wallet. He's currently planning a vacation to Berlin for himself and Volt. History, fabulous nightlife, great food. But don't tell Volt. It's a surprise. Eddie comes to your house to check on the electrical system from time to time. Also to have a quiet cocktail in the corner booth of the local bar. And Volt comes by to dance. Fantina is currently on tour on major sidewalks around the country, helping give support for good driving habits, matching clothing ensembles, and great smiles. The daily cheers she sends you for anything in your own life, no matter how minor, are always welcome. Faria remains an enthusiastic fixture at your local medical center. She's working her way through the clinical portions of her medical education, and like anyone in that situation, is exhausted and stressed out most of the time. But her attitude remains optimistic and helpful. There's nowhere else she'd rather be. Whenever she can, Faria comes over for extended study sessions at the house. These are usually quite focused, as a great quantity of work must be done. But they almost always end with Faria's sleepy head on your shoulder. Freddy rarely comes down from the mountaintop. He has been the subject of several documentaries, yet never appeared in any of them, in spite of repeated requests. Fortunately, you know the back way to his abode, and your times together are nothing short of monstrously fulfilling.
Is this guy like a monster fucker? Is that...
Gaia hasn't stopped traveling since she left the house. She keeps you updated and tags you in every photo on social media. Her profile banner updates with a checkmark on every country, city, and river bottom she's visited. The last photo Gaia tagged you in might be your favorite to date. It was a selfie of her, with a great big smile standing outside your front door, right before she knocked. It was her first visit home since her realization. Let's just say you both made up for the absence.
I love Cap. I'm pretty sure it's a capybara.
The Hanks convince you to join them on their impossible expedition to base jump off the flat Earth. The six of you pass the fifth gate of the Great Ice Wall, sail past Shangri-La, and stare over the never-ending waterfall at the end of the world. When you finally dive off and freefall through miles of space and land on the moon, you truly can't believe these idiots were right. Harper's tattoos gain national attention when she begins offering free wedding band tattoos to couples looking to fully commit.
Oh, there's a couple of, like, Easter eggs in the background. The clothing dude right there, then. Is that fucking Doug? That's cute.
Nothing makes her happier than helping couples show their commitment to each other permanently. Hector's artistic masks are used both digitally and in the real world.
Aw, that's cute.
The sense of mystery they evoke brings forth tantalizing magic where there was none before. He is a happy mask salesman in his downtime between crafting. Hector recently dropped by to unveil his latest passion project, a pair of matching masks for the two of you. They are exquisite. But his blushing pride and warm embrace moved you even more. Holly spends her days zipping around town making deliveries, spreading good cheer everywhere she goes.
That's fucking scary. I love that skeleton.
Her payment of anything goes means that everyone can use her services, and her scooter is covered with drawings, stickers, and even desserts. Not long ago, Ron released his latest piece of technological wizardry, his patented clothing press, but travel-sized, so small that it fits inside his very own top hat. Or anyone's top hat, really. It's the perfect size, no matter your chapeau of choice. Ron delights in visiting your house frequently to showcase his newest inventions. Some of them work, and some of them, well... But whatever happens, he is always thrilled to see you. And there's just been the one fire, so you're still thrilled right back. Jacques regards his budding career with Fantasy Cruise Lines with great sincerity. He has been the most highly reviewed captain in the company for almost 5 years now.
Does he have more little chicks?
TripAdvisor in fact recommends him so highly that his cruises sell out up to 6 months in advance. So far, no paying guests have died. Jacques always makes sure to send you a voucher for a free suite on cruises he captains. He delivers them to the house personally, wearing his full dress uniform. Normally, when he leaves the next morning, however, he's wearing a fashionable Fantasy Cruise Line sweatsuit, with his uniform neatly folded in a duffel. A sea captain must always be prepared. Kids come from miles around to see Jerry's intricate model train sets. They're free to peruse his miniatures and control the RC train cars, but heaven help them if Jerry spots them moving any of the pieces around. Johnny made a splash as the premier wedding officiant in all of Vegas. His impression was so uncanny that many attendees felt transported to the 1950s. He still finds time to look for Duke, who just never seems to show up these days. Probably off gambling, Johnny supposes. His dreams of hitting the big time are right around the corner. You whisper in his ear each night. Rock and roll will never die. Key's epic concerts and workshops have revitalized the piano business, bringing back the industries of piano movers, piano tuners, and page turners.
This is a good job, like, portraying, like, each of these characters. Like, each of the artwork is different. This is just, like, stunningly beautiful. I love what they did with all of these.
Her content has millions of followers, though she is yet to find out how much popularity she has, since she hasn't been able to tear herself away from the Keys for more than a few moments each day. Koa's Comfort Warehouse becomes a massive success after an ad of Koa snoring on a couch for 30 seconds goes viral. Koa refuses to let fame go to his head, however, and despite the increased demand, prices remain as affordable as ever. Despite an entire warehouse of comfortable places to sleep, Koa's favorite snooze spot is still in your arms. While her coffee shop runs smoothly, Kopi finds herself having to battle numerous lawsuits about the use of their business name. Kopi decides to change course and change the name to something totally different. Dunkin' Donuts. You try to tell Kopi that you'll happily help her name her business. It doesn't seem to be her strong suit. She's just so flattered by your interest that she blushes and hugs you harder. You suppose that's all right, too. Christoph yearned for greater challenges than he'd been able to find on the entire surface of the Earth, so he went within. After learning that the gravitational constant increases dramatically at the boundary of the Earth's core and its mantle, Christoph determined that he would go there. He would be the first human to survive and work out in that environment, all because of his beautifully engineered intra-Earth submersible. Memoria's company Memorandum continues to satisfy and unsettle. Her clientele frequently report feeling much more in touch with their dark sides, even as their homes are literally lightening up. Occasionally, a client will ask for something just a bit more personal. You can always count on hearing from her under these circumstances. The two of you are an on-site team when it comes to the sensual exploration of the shadow. Giving pleasure was Lucinda Lust's greatest aim, and her sensual voice as an audiobook narrator chilled fans around the world.
The stove hope faces, tail light, Fridgerton, podcast with the werewolf, and they were roommates.
She of course has some special stories she saved only for you. Luke returns from abroad to meet you from time to time, bringing you stories of valor and exotic toasted treats from lands far away. There are always bite marks in the pastries, which he assures you are only for your protection. You can't think of anything more endearing from your big, bad soldier. Every now and again, Lux ats you at a post. That's it.
That's it.
And no matter how many times you try to block the email address, no inbox check is complete without an invite to Verified Social. You have yet to accept. After a distinguished career translating for all walks and varieties of life, Lyric realized that his services were but a stopgap. So he turned his immense talents to invention and built the Transworder. A fantastical combination of the printing press, the assembly line, and a bit of steampunk magic, the Transworder takes any book, in any language, and translates it, with all the intention of the original author to the language of the user's choice. He has just completed the translation of the Bhagavad Gita, which apparently is quite a bit funnier than anyone had yet deduced. He loves to show off to you, bringing his latest translation to your house. His favorite thing is asking you to read them aloud, and devolving with you into goofy laughter at your pronunciations. Feeling silly has never felt so lovely. As one of Moneycoin's top-performing senior blockchain project acquisition analysts, Mac was rewarded handsomely with a 2.5% cost of living raise and a framed certificate proclaiming them January's Analyst of the Month.
This is scary.
Mostly they worry that they're going to be replaced by a computer, which is an extremely ironic twist that you find very humorous. Although at night, when you're in your bed, you find the irony disquieting. When you feel the disquietude, though, you simply roll over to Mac, and they stroke your hair. All better. After her last whirlwind tour, Maggie sent you her signed manuscripts, care of an address postmarked Turkleman City, Florida. Together with his inanimals, Mateo now runs an international secret rescue network for abused animals all over the world. So far, he has shut down 4 dogfighting syndicates, a sales ring for exotic parrots, and a chain of backwater circus houses.
There's so many critters. This is a freaking panda bear for some reason.
Davy still wanders off from time to time, but he always comes home with several new members to add to the pack.
Oh.
Recently, Mateo had to go on a rescue mission overseas, and bringing his inanimals was impossible. You thought he'd called to commiserate, but he was actually asking you to watch over them while he was gone. You have never felt more trusted or more loved. Mikey and his children spend their days together learning, laughing, and loving each other's company. The world is open and free for their futures. You and Mikey always find time to talk on the phone and wonder what will happen next for the Transaction family. While it never replaced fiat currency, Monique's Pizzas ended up becoming a franchise that was sorely needed for America's ailing middle class. And whenever she sees you come in, she flashes you $1 million smile and lets you know that there are no discounts, even for lovers. A large film distributor buys the rights to Nightmare's most popular films, setting about remaking them with massive budgets.
That is, like, really pretty.
Nightmare is so disgusted by the whole thing, she quits film, only coming out of retirement to help you decorate your yard for Halloween once a year. She volunteers at the senior center now. Many of them mistake her for an angel of death, but they love her. After many record-breaking years of album releases and performances, Miranda Dulcita Tostadora launched her own label, Crispy Baby Records. She still sends you an advance copy of any album her label releases. She values your feedback above all others. The only problem is now everyone is aware of your love life. All her songs are about you. Parker's days of being an umpire add a powerful nobility to the profession. His steadfast regard for rules makes the players respect him, though his unpredictability makes them fear him. He's never been happier than when making a difficult call. Penelope convinced her boss to invest in a struggling office supply retailer, insisting that computers will someday let us down or perhaps kill us all. The company has not gone under, yet. Penelope takes advantage of her boss's latest investment, proposing an office calendar filled with romantic motivational business quotes. She credits you with the idea and sends you love notes on torn-out pages from the calendar. Phoenicia's murals of positivity have adorned the sides of skyscrapers from Dublin to Dubai, bringing smiles to people all over. Her next project is to be even more fantastic and visible. She always wants to paint you to prove her love, but you always reply that love is best expressed by doing your favorite activity. Simply talking with each other. Prissy still works for the great nation's park service, but she has been promoted. Several times, in fact. She is now in charge of all the fieldwork for the MRC, the Mycelial Research Campaign.
I love a mushroom as a little smiley face.
Prissy studies mushrooms and has found them to be an endlessly fascinating and intricate celebration of life, death, and evolution itself. On one of her recent visits, you were able to open Prissy's eyes to the psychedelic aspects of her beloved mushrooms. She now comes over often to continue her education with you. Rainey's run of Talc was so successful that it got picked up for a sold-out stint on Broadway. Rainey left acting soon after the run, insisting that she'd rather go out on top and that she could never play another role with the same commitment and authenticity. Rainey's plays keep her busy, but she always finds time for you. She comes to see you as often as she can, bringing with her stories about show business and life on the road. She sings for you when she's in the mood, putting on fabulous world-class and personal performances. Graduates of Rebel's unincorporated charity home found their GPAs stunningly high, athletics through the roof, and more importantly, lots and lots of dates. The number of hate crimes around the world has gone down tremendously due to Reggie's tenacious tricksters. Groups are terrified of banana peels, hand buzzers, and whoopee cushions. River creates a candle she claims is your own unique mix of scents, and it proves to be quite popular. She sends you one of your own. It smells amazing, but does it smell like you? Who knows? River tries not to bring work home with her when she comes to see you, but she can't help herself. She loves testing scents against your skin and getting your thoughts on various scent combinations. She insists that your skin chemistry is just far superior to that of anyone else she works with.
She's so pretty in this.
John Wick made a name for himself in the criminal underworlds of fine metal forgers around the country. No one dared to counterfeit anymore, so he took his finely tailored clothes to the public broadcasting system, where every week he gives appraisals of pewtered pots aplenty.
I love the name play with him.
Skips gives you comps to every performance of every show.
Sorry, I had to stand for a second. Whew. I love this. This is so cute.
Some nights, as the lights go down and the play is about to start, you swear you can hear him whisper, "Luna Knight, is that you?" The stage door, after the curtain comes down, is awash in fans waiting for the actors to emerge. You wait alone for the one slippery shadow who drifts through the crowd. To your eyes, the real star of any show. And he drifts right towards you. Every time. Shelley finds a way to combine both her passions, putting on the library's first bodybuilding competition. The winner receives a $20 gift card to Beanbucks and all their library fines wiped out. The competition is a rousing success, going viral on social media and ensuring the library's funding remains secure for years to come. Of all the things Shelley lifts to stay in shape, you remain her favorite. She stops by the house frequently for bone-crushing hugs, basking in the positive glow your love provides. She's still getting used to letting go, even as a human, but you always make her feel safe. Sinclair, the proverbial philosopher king, led humanity into a new era of prosperity. Stefan and Mr. Cluckles eventually become the faces of a successful artisan seaweed brand, though Stefan is rather miffed when he realizes that customers are more attached to Mr. Cluckles than to him. Stella brings a fresh perspective on streaming and brings in viewers by the millions each weeknight, though she knows that those viewer numbers could always be stepped up. Your love for each other is the only thing that keeps her obsession with the algorithm tempered. Stepford frequently sends you motivational Monday texts, often at ungodly hours, with photos of himself working out, body paint and all. Telly is the most prolific blogger for Valdiviflix, having written reviews of just over 15,000 shows. All of them rhyme.
Gosh, this is a scene.
From time to time, you check in on him in his screening room and talk long into the night about what he's watched. In all the years since Teddy has taken up residence at the Bean, the only thing that has changed in his life has been a very slight relocation of seats, due to drafts. In addition to keeping busy with her localization work, Textbox-chan joins the board that governs the adoption of emojis for text messaging, the UI Code Consortium. Most recently, a pair of glasses suspiciously similar to the Dateviators have been added to your phone's keyboard. You can't help but smile fondly when you see them. Timothy's work at the train station nets him international acclaim, and when he travels to Japan to connect with his colleagues overseas, his presence causes quite a stir. Timothy is honored with a limited edition Tokyo Metro card that sells out immediately. And 1 year later, Timothy merchandise is available in most Tokyo Metro stations. Timothy returns from his trip to Japan with kawaii souvenirs and many, many stories about the perfection of Japan's timely train system. But as much fun as it was, Timothy can never be too far from you for too long. Fix-It Tone is so popular that Tony merchandise is now widely available in all retail and grocery stores. You can't go anywhere without seeing Tony's face smiling at you and reminding you that whenever you start to overthink matters of the heart, hey, forget about it. Her performance at the dinner show got the attention of a recruiter, one who worked with an anti-whaling organization. Though she feared water, Titus decided there was no greater cause than to protect those who couldn't protect themselves. After a few months at sea keeping the whales safe from the scourges of the ocean, she found her own ship attacked and wrecked, with 25 other crewmates adrift in a life raft. Her impressive resolve kept her crew alive, and most importantly, never once did they get wet nor soggy. Her resting hero face kept the waves frightened and at bay. Tyrell has since sold his business to his employees, but he can't stop himself from coming into work, if only to check in on his towel buddies. He started folding them in your image to show his affection for you. He just can't quite get the nose right. Von Trapp's business booms, then fades as he completely exterminates all the vermin in the city limits. He drives his panel truck around hoping to bring up business, but for some reason it doesn't seem to work. Washford has found a beautifully tragic rhythm in his hermit's life. He wants for nothing, except of course for the things he longs to want for. You are the only visitor he will allow. You are, he claims, the only one who has ever really understood him. You have your own mug for tea and your own comfortable chair for reading when you go to see him. And each time you do, you savor the peace and his company.
That's cute.
Wall, wall, wall.
Oh.
Wall, wall, wall. Wall, 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 wall. Wall, wall, wall. Wall. Wall, wall, wall. Willie is so successful as a consultant that she expands her business, hiring several of your former co-workers to continue the extensive cleanup required after the industry-wide haste to adopt AI. There's a deep satisfaction in knowing that Willie is now turning the tables on both of your behalf. Maybe there is some justice in this world after all. Willie invites you on the vacation of a lifetime, all expenses paid, care of Valdivian. There's something healing about being on a romantic getaway and knowing the massive bill will be sent to the soulless corporation that fired both of you. Winifred is in the process of expanding the Hot and Heady franchise to a second location. She is looking for partners to invest, hopefully a throuple.
I realized in the last one, the laptop had like a piece of tape over the camera.
Gwendolyn found that she was so good at discovering gossip that was true, she caught the attention of an intelligence service that shall not be named. She kept her TV show, but she also uncovered covert secrets. She's in talks for the rights to the movie dramatization of her life, though she's holding out for a better price for her bird friends. Zoe continues to love her life and her job as a paranormal facilitator. She's had a couple of close calls, but the majority of her ghostly clients are nervous, if ultimately grateful.
You can't see him in the thing. That's really pretty. I love the artwork.
Zoe is always happy to see you. Your house is, after all, the best place for Miles to hold a successful seance. You do sometimes wish your house wasn't quite so haunted, but seeing Zoe makes it worth the bumps in the night. Skylar gets to work immediately on creating a new version of the Dateviators, one that everyone can use. The world seems to be full of these days of happy, realized people doing wild, magical things.
Oh, I get it. Are all these people like realized? the kite, the little vacuum cleaner, paintbrush, paper airplane. I can't really think of the others. That's really cute. Oh, drone.
Skylar visits you often for inspiration. She stares into your eyes deeply, gratified, saying that yours were the ones that made all of this possible. Your eyes. Kind, friendly, loving, sometimes even a little hateful. But ultimately the ones who listened the most, who trusted the most, who felt the most, and who defeated David the most. Your eyes. Those beautiful eyes. The eyes of a true hero. Through your power, we can see that there was love always around us.
Game stats. Dave wasn't locked. I got them all. I got 35 out of 100. Total playtime is it's only been about an hour. I feel like I've played this for a lot longer. Cute. The new game plus this lets you start your game with all progress reset except for Clutch Book. Alright now. That was a lot of fun. I adored this game so much. It makes me a bit sad that I wasn't able to do Dash's love ending because of the stupid bug, but besides that, I had a lot of fun. I don't think I will be playing this a second time. This game was really long, and honestly, I kind of want to start playing other things. Maybe in the future if I feel like I want to try, but if I did that, it would probably just be like a video or maybe two, and I'll probably skip through most of it and just do a love ending with everyone or something like that. I don't know. It depends if I feel up to it. Banjo. Okay, I should probably get going. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I enjoyed it a lot. That ending, I didn't know they were gonna do that. It was fantastic. But anyways, you guys have a good day and a night, and I'll be back in my next game. Have a good one.